Hi, Assalamualaikum. Let's spend your time with me to hear about Monocot and Dicot plants. Before that, give me introduce myself. My name is Siti Noraisha binti Ahmad. I am from Johor and now studies at UiTM Cawangan Melaka, Campus Jasin in Diploma Planting Industry Management Semester 1. Before we go through about Monocot and Dicot plant, we must know about where does the monocot and dicot plant come from and what connection between it and angiosperm. Angiosperm. Angiosperm is plant that produce flower. It also identified as the flowering plants. Angiosperm are also seed-bearing plants with well-differentiated plant body. The word is derived from Greek words angio as covered and sperma as seed. Seed of angiosperm are enclosed inside the fruit. Angiosperms are commonly known as flowering plants. Seed germinated from embryonic leaf called cotyledon. Because the number of cotyledon present in seed, angiosperm are divided into two: monocotyledon or monocot, dicotyledon or dicot. Now, what are monocot and dicot? Monocot and dicot, the difference start from the very beginning of the plant's life cycle, like the seed. Within the seed lies the plant embryo. Because the beginning of life cycle is the main cause why monocot and dicot have a vast difference. Monocot have one cotyledon while dicot have two. This small difference make it be vast differences. Monocot and dicot seed. This is the beginning that causes the monocot and dicot to grow differently. We can see at monocot have one cotyledon and at dicot have two cotyledons. Monocot and dicot leaf. Monocot leaves are characterized by their parallel veins, while dicot from branching veins. Leaves are another important structure of the plant because they are in charge of feeding the plant and carrying out the process of photosynthesis. Anatomy leaf. Dicot. Epidermis cover the both upper surface and lower surface. Upper surface is adaxial epidermis and lower surface is abaxial epidermis. Upper surface more stomata while lower surface is leg. The tissue between it is called mesophyll. Mesophyll is processed chloroplast and carrying out photosynthesis is made up of parenchyma. Divide to two cells which is palisade parenchyma and spogy parenchyma. Vascular system include vascular bundles surrounded by layer of thick wall bundle sheath cells. Monocot anatomy leaf. Certain additional epidermis cells along the veins modify themselves into large, empty, colorless cells called as bulliform cells. Absorb water and target leaf surface is exposed. Flaccid due to water stress make the leaf curl eastward to minimize water loss. Flower, monocot and dicot. Flower of monocot tend to have flowers part in multiples of 3, while flower of Dicot tend to have flower part in multiples of 4 or 5. Next, monocot and dicot stem, vascular bundles. It arranged from a cylinder. Monocot appears created through the stem, with more of the bundle located towards the stem periphery than in the center. This arrangement is unique to monocot plants, while dicot appearing as a ring of support. Anatomy stem dicot. Outer epidermis more protective. There is 3 subzones: the outer hypodermis, layer below hypodermis, and the innermost. The outer hypodermis consists of a few layers of provide mechanical to young stem. Cortical layer below hypodermis consists of rounded thin wall parenchymatous cell with compacious intercalary space. The innermost is called endodermis. It rich in stem grains and referent to starch sheet. Monocot anatomy stem. In monocot anatomy stem has sclerenchymatous hypodermis. The vascular bundles are conjoined and closed. The phloem parenchyma is absent. Water-containing cavities are present within the vascular bundles. Monocot and dicot root. Different that we see at physical roots in monocot and dicot. Monocot have a fibrous roots, while dicot have a tap roots. Anatomy roots dicot and monocot. Anatomy root for dicot, the outermost layer is epiblema. Many of the cells of epiblema protrude in the form of unicular root hair. The cortex consists of several layers of thin walled parenchyma cells with intercalary space. The innermost layer of the cortex is called endodermis. It comprises a single layer of barrel-shaped cell without any intercalary space. The tangent as well as radical wall of the endodermal cells have a deposition of water impermeable. Next to endodermis lies a few layers of thick wall parenchymatous cell referred to as pericycle. Initiation of lateral roots and vascular combinium during the secondary growth take place in this cell. The pit is small or inconspicuous. The parenchymatous cells which lie between the xylem and the phloem are called conjunctive tissue. There are usually 2 to 4 xylem and phloem peduncles. Later, the chorium ring develop between the xylem and phloem. All tissue on the inner side of the endodermis, such as pericycle, vascular bundles, and pith, constitute the tail. Monocot anatomy roots. Mostly, monocot anatomy root is similar with dicot, except xylem bundles more than 6 and the pith is large. It is not undergo any secondary growth. That's all for me. Thank you for spending your time to watching my presentation. Bye.